Hello, welcome back. I'm the normal playing guy, and hey, we gotta do another video for the Super Saiyan Goku. He's LREZA, pretty sick. Recently did a video for the Frieza. He is pretty bonkers. He has his damage reduction. He stacks that attack, and it's going to be absolutely monstrous. And with his links like Big Bad Bosses and LR Power, Fierce Battle, he's an absolute machine. So of course these came out in 2021, and it's mad to believe that we're already, well, about 3 and a bit years away. So that is ridiculous that these have aged that much. Arguably this guy would have aged better than Frieza, because on his 12 key he stacks defense rather than attack, which means that his additionals would help massively. So it's pretty good. What was really bonkers about him was that he was guaranteed an additional super attack, but you had to kind of put him in slot 1 to get hit. That being said, let's see what we have. So of course, flat out 180%, the Dokkenfest LRs kind of have this treatment, right? So we have 3 key 200% and a damage reduction of 20%. Alright, fine. That is going to be the same as the LR AGL Frieza, right? But it's pretty nice. Every turn you get 1 key up to 3, which is nice because you'll still have 3 key at the start. Okay, so this is vastly improved. When you get hit for the first time, you get it for 4 turns, meaning that you could put him anywhere. You could put him in slot 3 if you must. That one hit, you'll have it for multiple turns, meaning you don't have to worry turn in, turn out. Every time you do get attacked though, your stats go up to 60%, 20 a pop, and you also get key. So bear in mind you'll have, let's say you're going to have 6 key, you'll come in with 9, you'll basically have 15 key, very close to auto, and then you got links. You'll probably auto 18 key, right? Auto ultra. As the first attacker in a turn, you do get an additional damage reduction. So that means you are rocking 50% damage reduction if you do in slot 1. Again, this LR stats, remember LRs don't get an easy, don't get stat buffs, right? They just change to passive, right? Well, they even change the super attack. They just don't get any extra. The problem is yeah, you greatly stack defense, like Frieza greatly stacks attack. So you greatly stack defense, but that means nothing to this guy. At start of turn, slot 1 turn, or even in fact for the first few turns, yeah, you're going to have a bit of a buff, right? 159 coming in at 200%. Factoring in, you might just be able to get away with these 250% HP teams, or 220, I suppose, at some of the minimum one, right? So it is going to be a bigger buff. Until you're stacked, you don't want to stick them in slot 1. For the first 6 turns, you do guard. Okay, well that kind of helps, but again, until you've had a few stacks, it's not going to work. Second or third attacker, you get a wicked amount of attack, and you still get an additional super attack. You're going to build up massively. I would say you float this guy off, or even put him in slot 2. When the next rotation this guy comes around, maybe after that one, then you could stick him in slot 1, right? Extreme class enemy has a 50% chance to crit. That's pretty nice, because Movie Boss Red Zone, in fact all the red zones, you'll have that. That's going to be really nice. So he's going to stack heavily, right? Because he greatly stacks defense. That's a 50% buff. You're going to have this potentially, right? You're not really going to go for this. You'll still have guard for the first few turns. You're still going to launch an additional super attack, and then you're going to have a 50-50 chance to crit, which is pretty bonkers. You'll slowly build up your damage, your stats, giving you more, but really this is just a case of when the guard runs out, you should have done a number of super attacks. You are going to get hit for this. So like your first rotation, let's say you do 2 super attacks and you don't get the hidden potential. Your next rotation, right, you're going to have your normal, then you're going to have this, then you're going to have this. So then you go to 3 super attacks. This is without hidden potential system, right? Then suddenly you're looking really good. But yeah, and of course, guaranteed crit against a Frieza, right? Okay, so that's fine. There is the Fight and Legend events for Frieza, so if you haven't done them, I don't know if one of these is a particular category, but it fears not, because there is a huge amount of categories on this. That'll be nice. Yes, so his active skill can be faced with one enemy whose class is extreme and HP is 30% or less. You get a raise to attack, and that's basically about it. So yeah, you greatly raise defense, but you do raise attack for the turn, and then you greatly raise attack and defense for and this greatly stacks. You stack attack as well as defense on your 18 key. So you're still getting a big amount of defense no matter which way round you go. That's good. That is huge. Teams. Yeah, there's a lot here. Really good useful ones. Full Power, Bond of Parent, Legendary, Saviors, Exploding Rage, Trusted Will, Earthbred, Miraculous Awakening, Turtle School, right? Could be really good. Some of the ones that are lesser known, so Pure Saiyans, Goku family, Super Saiyans, Powerful Comeback, right? The Kamehameha. These are all these are all highly spec teams. But for sure, stuff like Planet Namek Saga, Legendary Existence, Exploding Rage, Earthbred, Turtle School, Saviors, you're going to want them on this team. In fact, for Planet Namek Saga, he is absolutely going to be number one. Right, this guy has his LREZA, stacks, guards, and has 100% all the links, all 7 links, capable on a ridiculous amount of teams. This is a pretty potent team build here because of his Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Kamehameha, and Legendary Power. Is going to be pretty much procking up on every single one of these. Look, 7 links, 7 links, 6, 6, 6, 6 links. You only really get drops when you get to this guy, right? He's still got Golden Warrior. So again, he's going to link up massively, and they're all key links as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, huge roster. Also a massive plus should you summon and have this guy. There's a lot of free-to-play units, right? So in terms of free-to-play units, this is the Battle of Gods. This one is a drop event. You got to awake him into this form, but still. Let's see. Free-to-play. I suppose in theory you could pull this guy from the coins, right? From the 10th anniversary coins. You could do that. This is the LR. This, I think, is the LR. I could be wrong. Do you know the Prime Battle? Could be that, because that's the Awakened one, right? That's tournament, so even though it's free to play, it's not. Again, tournament spec, so it's kind of not. These are drop events. They come in as this, so it'll be very easy to grind. So that's why they're 50%. But there's quite a few. That'll take you to level 10, right? So that's going to be all the well better. But otherwise, just do the Prime Battle event. That will normally sort you out. It's a solid easy 8, don't get me wrong. He's going to build up fantastically powerful. The extra stats, the build up of stats, 220%, in some cases 250% teams, right? Because he is going to most probably be on Earth Protecting. I mean, I could be wrong actually. Oh, he's not actually on Earth Protecting Heroes, I guess, because technically it's Planet Namek Saga. Alright, so you can probably get on a 220%. So with all the extra stats, all the build up that he does, the stacking, yeah, he's gonna go from 0 to hero in just literally the next rotation. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I ought to do a comparison between the rest of the EZA LRs, right? Because there's a few Super Saiyan Gokus now. But yeah, okay, let's try him out. He's good. I think he'd be good. He'd be a very good defensive unit. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, and bye-bye.